Hey guys. Hopefully everybody's doing wonderful tonight. We are a little bit late, but like I said, guys, as summer is coming on, it is so hard uh, to get in the house at a decent time to do our lives. So from time to time, they may be late, but we really shoot for 9:30. But we've been extremely busy today.
You never know what you're gonna get.
Hey Teresa.
Andrea, Elaine.
Thank y'all so much for hopping on here.
Theirs is probably slow like mine. Some people's, like mine, won't even show that we're live yet.
Huh. Okay, there's mine.
Life is expensive.
Get everything.
Life is expensive.
It is definitely expensive.
That ain't no joke.
Get that going. Check my Facebook going. Man, we're just running behind today. But hopefully everybody's
Rose, Tammy,
doing well.
There we go.
We got it all fixed up. Rose, Lisa, Linda, Jacob, Mike. Thank y'all so much. Jacob was out there actually watching the goats last night.
Yep.
Yeah. It did really good. I went back and read some of the comments and stuff. Yes, we are still having the problem with the billies jumping the fence.
Mm-hmm.
But this Saturday is one billy's leaving. Do you see I got him pinned back up?
Mm-hmm. I see him on my way in.
I do not want him. Yeah. And then our other billy will keep one more year, and then he will go because we kept the females or babies this year. So one more year, and then we'll replace them. Thank y'all so much for hopping on here with us. Hopefully everybody's having a wonderful week. Hey, Heather. Lisa.
Katie said she was about to fall asleep. She'll try and stay awake.
That's all right. I appreciate that.
Living Life Loving. Howdy, y'all. From Texas. You two lovelies from Oklahoma.
Awesome.
Tell Kayson hello from Alabama. I'll have to do that in the morning. They're already in bed and asleep.
Yeah, everybody went to bed and asleep today. We didn't have ball today like we usually do, so we was able to get caught up on a lot of the farm chores around here.
Jacob said, how did Kayson's leg appointment go that you talked about in today's video? Well, I do my videos like on a day-to-day basis. So I talked about it today, talked about it being tomorrow. So it's actually the leg appointments tomorrow. So we will see how that goes.
Yeah.
Hi guys, how's the tractor barn coming along?
We're on a standstill with that. Like I say, it was the quote come out on the barn, which I totally understand what he's talking about. So the funds to the barn is on hold until next month. We'll see what kind of funds we got to throw towards that and try to get it up. We're going to go ahead and just put tin on top besides putting those metal pieces on. In the long run, I don't know. It might have been cheaper just to go with regular tin because we're going to go with tin anyways because it's took them so long to have to cut those deals down. But we're going to have to wait a little bit, but it'll get there soon enough.
Aussie Cool says, what did y'all have for dinner, if I may ask? What did you have for dinner?
I had sandwiches.
Where?
At the store.
They have sandwiches?
Yeah.
Steph looks tired. Brandon said the same thing.
That's what I told her. I was like,
I just have a tired face today, I guess.
Take some allergy medicine. I know I have to take allergy medicine every morning. I didn't know this, but when they draw your blood, they can see that your allergies are really, really high.
Yeah.
We had a wonderful day.
I have my allergy medicine. I've been taking Sudafed PE. It's pressure and pain and nasal congestion.
Mike said, if y'all don't mind, I could really use your prayers. I have a really bad ear infection, and I'm not in a lot of pain. Any prayers would be greatly appreciated. We will definitely put you down, Mike.
Yeah. So Addison, hopefully she won't have any more ear infections. She is actually going to be getting tubes next week for her ears.
Good morning from South Africa. Love your videos. Well, thank you so much for watching. That is amazing. Somebody in here from South Africa.
Heather says it almost seems cheaper these days to make tunnel run sheds to shed to shed than building barns. They're so dang pricey right now.
Yeah, and that's that's the whole deal. Is when we got the metal and stuff, and then we went to put everything together. Um, we had to get the poles and all that. It was just we thought it was going to be okay, but unfortunately, we had to get some more parts.
Kevin, we've been on since 7:15, so 4 minutes. So you're not too far behind. I won't get on to you. Did I say 7:15?
Yeah, I'm about to say
10:15.
Good Lord, what you been drinking? I loved watching you guys with the animals. Yes, Amy, thank you so much. We love the animals. We tried something new last night, and we tried it on Facebook where we put a camera out there on the goat barn all night long, and it ended up going for about 8 hours until this morning.
Did the phone just die?
No, it just quit, and the phone was still up and going. So it's at 99%.
Oh.
So I guess it wasn't moving, or I don't know. Steph's voice does sound better. Yes. Hello from Ohio. Praying for you, Mike.
Did you have much of a storm last night?
No.
Not last night, but the night before last. Friday night, I think. Or no, what was it?
I don't remember what now. I went out.
Yeah, but it was a couple nights ago.
We got lucky. It separated right between us. How you liking the Kubota tractor? I love it. I really do. I went and borrowed the backhoe on the barn just because the bucket's bigger, and like I could go get a load with the backhoe, and it'd be like 4 loads of the bucket. But Ron, our friend that owns it and loans it to us, he told me, he's like, well, next time just let me know if you need to move that much dirt. I'll bring a loader out there. So it's good to know if we want to go moving dirt, we can bring a loader out here and stack it up. So I may do that in the long run or later on.
Yeah. Because I almost missed y'all. I checked at 9:30 and then at 10, and I just gave up.
Yeah, it's.
We planned on it, but then.
I don't know. Just with it's like the longer the day goes, the longer it is before it gets dark.
Yeah.
Good evening, Dan.
Dean just noticed it. Did not get a notice, just happened to find it on the page.
That's awesome.
Bet Kayson will want to go to Charleston after his. No, tomorrow's appointment. He tried going today because today's appointment was in Oklahoma City, and he tried, but I was like, no, we gotta get back to the house. I gotta do my video, and we just gotta get back to the house. I gotta get stuff picked up and stuff. So we went to Taco Casa, and then tomorrow is in our hometown or whatever. So it's not, we don't have Charleston's anywhere close to us.
Heather said Facebook Live's cut off at 8 hours, but it's fun. Okay, I did not know that. Fun to watch animals over the night. Yes, it really was. I actually went back and watched a lot of it today, and read some of the comments, and I know some people was upset over the Billy's jumping pins, but we're going to get that fixed one day. Hey guys, 4:25 a.m. in the UK.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't get a notification. I didn't even get one. Usually it dings. That means tells me. I haven't even got one yet. Do you know when you're out there with the ponies, do you sometimes carry carrots? Little bitty carrots with you? I bet the little pony will come to you a little bit more when my uncle does. Well, did.
Huh. We may have to try that. Get some of those little carrots. I know Jimmy Houston feeds his deer carrots. Yeah.
Maybe they should put a Charleston's in your town so you don't have to go to the city. Yeah, exactly.
Um,
Man, that was pretty wild when the rooster attacked you the other day. Chris
man,
said,
that guy right there, he's gonna catch me on a bad day. But we're gonna work with him. And did y'all get him put up?
we got the Jubilees put up, but not the chocolates. They were way down in the way down in there. We couldn't.
I'm gonna try to find them.
No, they're in their pen.
Oh, are
They're
they?
gonna be. They are every night. That's how I locked them up last time because they were in their pen.
Okay.
So we just need to remember to go lock it. Drink.
Facebook Live has a max time of 8 hours. That's good to know. I really liked it. You know, some people, some of the comments were just kind of off the wall, but for the most part, we're going to try it out over there for a little while and see how it works. And if it does, we may bring it over to YouTube as well. I don't know about putting it on our main page. So we might end up moving like the goats or the live feeds with the animals to the morning with the Eddies and eventually change that. That's something I'm thinking, but yeah, I can't go that long on the regular. A lot of things probably because tonight we are going live on StreamYard, and that brings in Facebook and stuff. So sometimes that might be delayed. Hello from Alabama. Me and my wife love watching. Well, thank you so much. We greatly appreciate it. Hi from Miami, Florida. Boy, I wish I'd go down there. I hope the tornadoes miss y'all. We got lucky the other night. YouTube update. Brandon, that was pretty wild with the rooster. She read that one. I didn't get a Facebook notification, but I did get a YouTube. It's just crazy how they come out. No, we haven't met Cutie Pie's new filly. Please put me down for prayer. I have a bad breathing problem. They have found something on my throat. They are just going to keep an eye on it and see how or if it changes. I have thyroid swelling trouble swallowing. As I have something wrong with swallowing, I get choked. I will hope it's not the C word. I pray to God it is not the C word either. And thank you for that. But we will definitely continue praying for you.
Keep in mind that with YouTube, if the live is over 24 hours, it won't save.
Okay. Tony said YouTube did an update. Please go check your settings. Yeah. If they do an update, a lot of times they unsubscribe a lot of people.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, if you're in here, you're subscribed because we don't allow you have to be subscribed to come into our chat.
David says, I hope Addison will be helped by the tubes. I understand that ear infections as a kid. It's miserable. Yeah, I guess I had a lot when I was a kid too because I ended up with 6 sets of tubes. And this will be Addison's second set. They're also going to be doing her adenoids. But she didn't have an ear infection this go around, but she has had a bunch within the last year. So they did a hearing test. And she passed the hearing test, but the pressure test that they did, she said that she passed it, but like you're supposed to have 100%, and she had negative 99. So that one was like right, like almost perfect. And that was her good ear. And in her bad ear, it was a negative 61. So she was kind of explaining that that could just the more pressure you have, the more likely you're going to get an ear infection and stuff. So they want to go ahead and just do it so that she doesn't keep having that negative pressure.
Yeah. Yeah, that rooster is not messing around. That he means business. DJ feeds the donkeys. Yeah, I know. I seen DJ feed them. Duncan, huh? I did not message him, but it's a little bit late. So
okay. That's
he
what Jacob was asking if he was better.
He's doing a lot better, but he's still a little under the weather. Duncan Family Farm said, I did. They got a notification. Sergio says, I'm a big fan of you guys.
Kim says, do the guinea chickens lay eggs? So they do, but that's one thing about them being loose and on the go is you have to kind of see them lay it to be able to find it.
Yeah, you got to kind of watch them. So we've been looking for some nest eggs, but man, we got a big surprise coming for Kayson. It'll be out in a few days, but that boy is happy.
Mm-hmm. Lori's been a member for 6 months. She says, I absolutely love the Eddy family and everyone here who shares my feelings.
Well, we love each and every one of y'all because y'all are a big part of our family. And I know I keep saying it because if it wasn't for y'all watching our videos and loving our animals and our family, we wouldn't be able to do this at all. Cut his spurs back so he doesn't. So
yeah, they told her about
yeah.
it. He didn't get it.
I did because if I didn't cut his spurs that last time he got me, his spurs would have went pretty deep in my wrist.
Yeah, Tanya says when that chocolate lays eggs, you need to hatch some eggs. Maybe you'll get another rooster.
Yeah, that ain't.
Yeah, you don't usually look for the roosters. You want the hens, but we want the rooster.
Yeah. Jeff says, when do you sleep, brother? Just well, I mean, I've always got like 4
He's
or 5
a night
hours.
owl.
Always get about 4 to 5 hours of sleep a night. That's about all I have to have.
Live life loving. Adenoid removal really helped my granddaughter's ear infections. Yeah, I was joking with her the other day, or I guess yesterday, about her adenoids being taken out because, you know, if you've ever had it done or you know someone that had it done and you're having, or one of your kids have it done, you know, adenoids getting removed, they have a nasty breath for like 2 to 3 days. And Kayson had his done when he was younger. And, you know, he was, I don't know if he was a baby, but he was little enough where I would carry him around.
Oh, I couldn't stand it.
Yeah.
Oh, it was horrible.
So I was joking around with Addison because Addison is a talker. She's kind of like her daddy. But she talks. And I said, when you talk, you're going to have to be 10 feet away.
Hello, Tina. Thank you so much for stopping in. From
the more I talk about
Texas.
you talk makes me talk more.
You're starting to become a talker. Jay says, whatever happened to the pit bull you found? Well, we ended up bringing him home. We tried to feed him. Obviously, his teeth were messed up really bad. So we took him to the vet just in case he had any type of diseases. Once we was at the vet, she ran some tests. He had heartworms, and then she ran some other tests, and it was stage 4 heartworms, and we ended up going ahead and putting him down. I know there's surgeries and stuff you can do with the heartworms, but his body was so wore down, and his age had a big part of it, and his heart was definitely she said it was really the heartbeats were really high, the pulse. So he probably had some other things going on as well.
We have some awesome subscribers that were helping with that comment too.
Awesome. Kevin said y'all have to change it to overnight with Eddies. Maybe do that. I better catch up a little bit. I'm about 20 minutes behind.
The dogs look like a cute family on Steph's where'd it go? Video today. I do like seeing them. Yeah, they were adorable. They're still out there. Now the puppy, Little Ann, I always want to say little bit, but Little Ann, she still gets out and we see her roaming around and stuff, but for the most part she stays in there with Dixie and Toby.
Yeah.
They're
says, how long did you watch us in the barn last night? I think until about 12:30 or so. I was watching and editing videos at the same time, so anytime I'd hear the horses, make a sound or the goats, I'd look down and try to answer a few of the comments. And that's the deal, is the comments are just they're a little slower on Facebook, because I think there was a total like 30 people in there at one time. But we'll see how it goes.
Patricia's been a member for 2 months. My best days are when I get to end my day watching you all share your day.
Well, that's awesome.
I might get some rain Friday, 73% here in California.
Peggy said, I caught a mean rooster and held him down. He respects me. No, but it took a few times. Yeah. Well, Kate, that's why I told Kayson. I said, hey, you don't need to go in this first one. I'll go in. He said, no, I'll go in with my stick. And I was like, no, you don't need to go in there. That stick ain't going to do nothing, that rooster. He's got some power behind it.
Today's video was the first time I seen that side of the pond in your neighbor's place, Stephanie. Oh, I got back up on the bank on the backside because that's where Bushwhacker was.
Oh.
Snow where I am scheduled, Northern California.
It says you're like me, Brandon, a major night owl. Yeah, I even stayed up a little bit late last night, and I watched old Dean's live for a little while.
My dad could get up or get by with 4 to 5 hours of sleep. I can do that for a day, but need 7 to 8 hours on average. Yeah, I need my sleep, but if I get too much sleep, it's like I'm more tired. I'm going to have to set up an appointment to get Little Ann fixed soon. Yep.
Yeah.
I think she said, 12 weeks? Is that what she said?
I think so.
I think so.
With my brain injury and as mental challenge my job is, I am mentally frustrated all the time, but I do not sleep until after 11 because all of my kids, all during work, I'm doing caffeine. Fatigue.
Yeah. I hear that. I've heard you can get that way. Kayson was a good singer. Brandon's video yesterday.
Singer?
I don't know. I must have missed that part. Was he singing in the background?
I don't know.
Are you scared to know what he was singing about? I'm just kidding.
Oh, I think it was. I don't know.
He's been doing some like
yeah,
like stuff like that. I don't know. He was doing it all the way home today.
Do you know anything about the eclipse that is supposed to be coming? It's supposed to come about 1:30 p.m. and it's going to put us in the dark. Yeah, it's a big talk. It's around here, but hopefully it just comes through and we'll get back to the regular date.
Dawn said, did Kayson get his book on the Orpingtons? I hope so.
Yes.
So it was videoed, so it should be coming out in a few days, maybe?
Yeah, it's already been shot, but yes. All the kids, all the stuff, the mail for the last week and a half, 2 weeks, it was, we recorded that yesterday. So it's going to be a few days down the road.
Amy says, I'm glad your voice is getting better. My dogs are out to kill me. I tripped over them in the middle of the night, broke 3 ribs.
Oh, my.
Oh, no.
Kim said, you did the best you could with the pit bull. Yes, we did. And we had all intentions to bring him home, and we just wanted to, see about how old he was. But unfortunately, that did not happen.
Kayson sang a song when Dad went to get water, I think.
Oh, in the incubator room. Yeah, yeah. I've been leaving little clips like that in there, like when we walk away or whatever, just to show y'all, the kids' reaction. I like it.
Oh, I'll show you real fast. This was my favorite on my video today. Wait, let's rewind it. Turn it up. But you gotta listen to him because he's hilarious.
That was a good shot, bud. Kobe. Hey guys, welcome back to Live from the Eddy family.
Have you heard? He said, Kobe.
Oh, he said, I'm Kobe.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's you made me think of that because I left it in there because he's such a little baller.
The other day, and it might be a video coming up, I started a video and he was shooting and he did a long shot like that and he made it too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
He was shooting the ball and I was like, "You can go video?" He's like, "Yeah, let me make this."
Yeah.
Love me some Kayson. Let's see, chicken wing song. Patricia says she was the teacher and me the student. She sent a letter home to the parents for using a phone during school hours. She's a tough teacher. I don't know who that was for. Running late, but howdy, Brandon, Stephanie.
Heather says we call it angel watching because we normally watch pre-go goats overnight. We just chat amongst each other and build friendship. Yeah, I've seen a lot of that. There was a couple Pams in there last night. I seen y'all's building friendships, so we're going to monitor it. We'll see how it goes.
Yes, Kayson is a mess. I love the way Leighton looks out for Kayson. He does. Oh, I ended up getting Kayson's haircut today too.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, he was getting down his ears. Oh, and that lady got a good tip too.
Wow.
Because they had her rolling and she was just cracking up with them. It was just the boys in there.
Yeah.
And yeah, she deserved all bit of it. Kayson kept moving and he said, "Ouch." Like like joking.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Kayson, stop." And she was joking with him and it's funny.
Dutch catches his turkey and holds him down. Yeah, I've seen that.
Trying to keep Captain Kayson from his chickens is quite the chore, Stephanie. Oh, I know.
It is. That was kind of the deal. Is like when he gets off that bus, he drops that bag and he's right there with the chickens gathering eggs.
Yeah, that's what. And you're just gonna have to go watch my video. I'm telling you everything about it. But he said, "I'm gonna go get a basket for my eggs." I said, "No, there's not gonna be any eggs," because it was early or whatever. And he's like, "No, there is." So I just said, "Go get it." How many eggs for Kayson today? Well, we didn't go tonight, but he got one.
I know this week we have gathered
a lot.
40 something.
Yeah. Thanks, Lauren. I seen your video yesterday of you and Kayson putting the eggs in. I don't know how you all could live in that camper so long with how small it was.
It was, and it worked for us. Like I say, we only really slept in it, not unless it was raining or something. We was all inside. But you know what? We moved up from the camper to this, and then hopefully one day we'll get to move up to a house.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's something else. He loves those chickens. He does love those chickens. Here I am again. I'm behind a little bit. Trying to catch up. If y'all said something, repost it. If Crystal says, so glad I could catch you guys live. I'm sorry to have to get off here so soon, but I have to go to bed for work. I love watching you and your family. I love watching him with his chickens. He does so good. Absolutely makes him happy to have them. Yes, it does. And y'all been so amazing with his wish list. He's got so many things to the point that we actually added another chicken coop, there a while back. So it's been awesome. We've been fighting the wind, but we've got things that we've been working on. So those videos should be coming out as well.
Kayson does have a good voice. Oh yeah, she did find one in the goat pen, and after Kayson went inside. Yeah, he had that one too. So he had two, because I think that one was a splash. I'll have to go back on my video.
Yeah, so that's what I was telling Steph and them today, because he come up with one, and I'm like, where'd you get it? And he's like, I got it back there in the back. And I was like, okay, well, if we don't know what it is, we need to keep them separated so we can put them in a different incubator. Because the eggs that we're hatching, I want to make sure they're full blood. So
yeah, it was. I believe it was in the splash pen.
When you were putting the chicken pens together, it was so sweet to see your boys work together. You are so patient with them; they will remember that forever. Yes, and those boys and girls, they love picking on one another, and that's okay. They can do it, but they are not going to let nobody else pick on one another.
Yeah.
It's crazy how it works.
Are you going to be making the wish list for the girls? So I've started that. I've already got a few things on it, but I want to get the girls in on it a little bit. This was just things that Addison was kind of telling me.
Coloring books.
Yeah. And then Addison, I got a clip from someone, and you can say who you are if you're on here. I cannot remember names, but I got a clip from her at the expo, and she got it for me because I got thick hair. Well, Addison has thick hair too, and it actually holds Addison's hair, so without having to have a ponytail or anything. So she's been wearing it. So she told me to find some more clips like that. So like clips that hold thick hair. But I'm still looking.
Says, how many eggs does he have in the incubator? Okay, so y'all seen us, I think, so far hatch or set the one incubator full of eggs. And I'll just give y'all a heads up. We set some turkey eggs too, if that hasn't aired. So I'm trying to get a couple videos ahead, only because I'm going to, if something comes up with the ball games and stuff, I've got something in place. Like Steph said, we got doctor's appointments and things like that. So sometimes when you get ahead, it takes a lot of thinking to remember what went out.
That's the way me and my siblings were.
Pam said, I met a new friend, Pam, last night, but the bad part is I usually watch on YouTube and she watches on Facebook. Well, that's awesome. I'm glad y'all was able to meet.
What's the name of the huge goat who has one large white area around her belly with two black areas on the other side? She's a bossy one.
That is a bull. That's a bull. That's what it's the Kikos.
The white one.
Yeah. That's what Kayson calls them, is the bulls. Those are the ones we got from Arm's family.
The white one was named Mo. But I only remember that because that was the odd one. The other two were black, or mostly black. So, yeah. Do you have a name for the other turkey yet? Nope.
Not yet. We're working on it.
It did air.
Did it?
Eggs.
Does Kayson still have his little chicken that he bought for $2? Yes, that chicken is one of the chickens that actually roost in the barn, which we totally forgot about that. But yeah, it's one of the chickens that roost in the barn. It is a rooster. No, it ain't. It's a hen, I do believe.
And how much are a dozen eggs out there?
It's about,
I don't even
honestly,
know.
I couldn't tell you. Did you get your chicken pens nailed down before the storm came? I hate you had to lose birds or the coops. So, yes, we did get them nailed down before the big storm. Here, I will just go ahead and tell you, we did have a huge wind burst that come down and demolished them before we went into staking them all down. That should be coming out here pretty soon, but they are staked down now.
Peggy says, Brandon, do you think a stockade fence in the back of the chicken pens would help? You know what that is?
No, because the wind we're getting is actually coming from the south. The south wind is, well, the last downburst was the south wind because they was blown completely over.
Yeah, they went north, so
yeah.
it blew from the south.
But we had somebody send us some anchors. Hand me one of those.
Yeah, ground anchor.
I know they sent me an email telling me they sent some of these anchors. They came in like a couple days after we've staked them down, but we're going to go ahead and take some of these and put them in the ground.
Like an auger type thing.
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and take these and
maybe
put them in the ground where you screw them in the ground, and then you take this and strap a rope or something to it. That way it's stuck in the ground.
I'll put it back in there so we don't lose it.
I just love watching your kids. I'm always waiting for the next video to post. Love watching. Keep them coming. We will definitely do that. Hey, David, how are you? Hello from Minnesota. You still have
Jack and Jill? Yes,
Yep.
we do.
Jack and Jill is still here.
Lawrence is glad to hear it, Brandon. Thank you. Those winds were horrendous this last storm front. So many tornadoes across the country. Prayers for all those folks. Yeah, we were supposed to get it head on, but it diverted. How's it? Oh, Peggy totally missed the anchors because of commercial.
Oh.
I was asking if Brandon himself is an only child. Nope, he's got two brothers.
I got two brothers.
And then stepbrother and stepsister. Nancy.
I don't know how that's there. That ain't out yet.
Brandon, do you gotta go back to the station for work?
So that's another thing is I'll work one night a week, and that's on Sundays. And I will work from 6 p.m. to 2 a.m. And then if we have something come up during the week, I help out as well. So we I like that. You know, for one, it allows me to be with the guys and the girls. And not only that, it's good for me and Steph to have separation. At first, at the beginning, you're like, no, that ain't a big deal or whatever. But it is when you're together 24/7. I mean, it's just like anything else. You got to have separation so you can have your feelings and everything. So it works on both ends.
Fresh eggs are selling $7 a dozen in the grocery store. They're half that price, but I would rather pay for the fresh eggs.
Yes, fresh eggs are the best.
We had a tornado here in Oldham County, Kentucky. My property was not hit, but several friends' houses are damaged. My son's high school was hit as well, but we are on spring break, thankfully. No injuries.
Praise God. Brandon, you are correct. They will not any pick on their siblings. Will not let anyone pick on their siblings. I'm a sibling of number 4 out of 5. We was the same way. Yeah, I'm the same way as well. I'll never forget. Um, Me and my middle brother, not my middle brother, the next brother to me, we always fought. We fought terrible, and I was pretty rough back in my younger days. Just to let you know. But I'll never forget one day a kid jumped on him, and I remember running. And this is how we met Granny and Dee-Daw. You know, Granny and Dee-Daw? Right there where their house is, where that road turns back.
Mm-hmm.
That's where it happened. I ran down there. I caught the boy, and we got in a fight in the middle of the road. And yeah, it was crazy. But it was over Derek. So I took some pretty good licks, but I gave some pretty good licks too. Licks.
I know.
Oh.
That's what I said. I'm not saying all my words, all my letters and my words tonight.
Yeah,
it sounds like I got a lisp.
Doing the turkey eggs.
My brother used to tell other kids that no one bullied me except him. Yep.
What did you do with that? The leaf?
It's still there. I left it down because I know you take the leaf.
Yeah, no ibuprofen.
I left that down there for me too, though. The upper peninsula of Michigan is going to get a possible 3-foot of snow, and where I live, it's going to be raining. I don't think we have anything this week. Tuesday, it shows maybe a little bit of rain, but it's going to be high 70s all week long.
That's awesome. We'll get a lot done. Hey, Neil. You took me by surprise, but I'm here now.
I think everybody got surprised tonight. 1, it's a lot later. 2, no one got notified. Yeah, notified. Yeah. I used to live and have several family in Ashland, Wisconsin, where it is near the upper. I could use your prayers as well. Yesterday I went for a scheduled colonoscopy. During the endoscopy, I almost quit breathing. I did not know my sleep apnea was so bad. Very scary.
Yeah, that would be scary.
We will definitely keep you in our prayers. I take ibuprofen. I told you I can't speak tonight. Every night too. Getting old is not fun.
Says, glad to hear that, Brennan. Thank you. Those winds were horrible. This last storm front, so many tornadoes across the country. Yes, we will definitely keep praying.
I'm kind of farther down.
I know. I'm trying to catch up here.
Ibuprofen is so not good for your liver and your other organs. I can't take it. It took it too long and it hurt my liver. My doctor said no more. And that's the deal. As long as you don't take it all the time, like me, I take ibuprofen, but I take ibuprofen maybe twice a month. And that's all I take. So I keep it down because that's the one thing that if I get a migraine, I can take that and it wipes it out within an hour. And I'm way better.
So the boys are called bucks, and they don't have any bucks in with the females. That's correct. We don't purposely have any bucks in with the females, but okay. I thought I was thinking something else. No, they do jump over though.
Karen says, hi, Brandon and Stephanie. Love both your channels. Much love and respect from Ontario, Canada.
Awesome.
My friends in Upper Peninsula got over a foot of snow today, and lots of the schools closed today and are closing again tomorrow. That's crazy. Just thinking how warm it is today. Or it wasn't warm, but it was nice. And then people were freezing and couldn't go to school.
That's wild. Jeff says, Brandon, we enjoy your videos. If they are late, if they are delayed, that's okay. Yeah, we try to get them out on time, but sometimes they are. But the most important part is we try not to mess up the algorithm.
That's okay then, Stephanie. I had severe chronic pain and treated it with over-the-counter pain meds so I could work, then to sleep. I was a nurse, a hard-working, back-breaking job.
Yeah.
How's the house coming along? I don't know if they emailed. I wish they would get it to the other email. I know we've told them our main email, but usually I think it's like around the 8th or 9th, so it may not be on there yet. But it's on your county one. You can use the T handle or a drill on those tie downs. Okay, so you could use the drill so you don't have to use that. Be careful with the ibuprofen. It interacts with other medications you may be taking.
Oh, I know.
What about acetaminophen? I think that's how you say it. AKA Tylenol. Tylenol doesn't work as great to me. It takes longer to actually get in the system for me. And so, yeah, but I don't take any other medicines. I am medicine free. All I take is my random ibuprofen when needed or allergy medicine like now. But I don't need the ibuprofen.
Oh no, it's the wrong time of the month. It comes in like the 5th or something like that.
That's what I was thinking. Steph, like your shirt. So I got these from a subscriber, and I was kind of scared that they wasn't going to fit. And I mean, they're still a little bit kind of big, but not bad. But yeah, they were from a super lovely subscriber, and y'all will see the other ones, I'm sure, on video.
I love my shirt too.
Yeah, I had that one special made.
Yeah, I know. Was the expo was so much fun, man. If y'all ever get a chance to come to it, it's amazing. A lot of fun.
Yes. Brandon, is it okay to send money to you on PayPal for the boys and the girls? Do they have an Amazon wish list?
They have an Amazon.
The boys have an Amazon wish list, and we are making the girl one. I just want to find out from them more about what they may want.
Somebody says we had tornadoes across Alabama today. Oh wow. Need to check on Nick and Zoe.
Yeah.
And Jason.
We've got rain and snow going on here in western Michigan for the rest of the week. It's cold, gloomy, and miserable. I thought it was supposed to be spring.
I wish it to get here.
Hey, Steph, just watch your video. Awesome. Hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, so she just hit 17,000 subscribers.
Moving on up in the world.
Big move up.
If your pain is really bad, maybe your doctor can give you Tramadol or a low dose of oxycodone.
I will tell y'all right now, Tramadol is the worst pain medication you can take. It is the hardest pain medication for people to come off of.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't for me.
No, once they get addicted to it.
Oh.
It's the roughest pain. They'll go through worse DTs than anything.
Yeah.
Because interacting with those guys, always ask them, when did you start? When was the first time you used, or what do you use? Um, just because I can get knowledge that way, and that's how you're able to help others. And that's one thing they told me.
Do y'all know anything about the eclipse that's supposed to be coming? It's supposed to come around 1:30, and it is going to put us in total darkness until it passes, or is that just another rumor?
No, it's going to come. It'll be
Isn't it going to be here tomorrow?
next Monday.
I thought it was the 4th.
No, the 8th.
Oh.
Okay. Says explain to them that the goats you called bull is not a male. So yes, the goats that we call bulls are not males. They are female goats. But when we first got the goats, that's what Kayson calls them, is bulls, because they have long horns. So that's just stuck. We know they're not males. We just let him go with the flow.
Teresa said on Nick and Zoe's live today, they said they were okay.
Okay.
There was no damage and the animals are fine.
Good deal. Did you play any April Fool's joke on each other, and how successful? No. No, I don't think we did.
Cogkill's good, and Nick and Zoe are too, but Nick is sick. The tornado took out a barn of a person they know, though.
Oh, wow. Dean said it's warm at your house than it is here right now. We're 46 and y'all are 50. Yeah, that's about it stayed in that area all day. I'm trying to get caught up here.
I'm just getting around to say hello to everyone. I've been dozing off and on. Dean's dozing off on us.
Yeah. Kevin said all the Alabama friends are good.
Good. I think the main channel will have 200,000 by the end of the year.
Man, wouldn't that be awesome? That would be amazing. I will say it has slowed down quite a bit, but hey, I'm blessed with how good it's been going. It's been amazing, but it has slowed down. I'm not complaining though. I agree about Tramadol. It only puts me to sleep. Does nothing for pain.
It wired me up.
Yeah, that's pain medicine. It does different things to different bodies.
Like, I only took it, I think, a couple days, but I was a housekeeper at the time, and I cleaned like you would not believe. Like, I mean, not your normal cleaning. I was like picking up the beds and scrubbing the rails and everything, and it was crazy.
We had tornadoes in some parts of Tennessee last night. Yeah, I think not for last one. We had the bad ones. I'm glad it did not hit us.
I don't know, Neil. I've been taking naps. That and oxycodone so addictive. I would advise anyone only let the doctor give you that as a last resort for pain.
Yeah. From what I was told, people would rather take the oxycodone than what did I say it was, Tramadol. Yeah, all that stuff's really, really addictive. Happy early birthday, Donna. Donna says, Brandon Stephanie, how are you guys doing? I hope you and the family are doing well. I want to say a big hello from Missouri. Well, thank you so much for stopping in and saying hello.
Your sound dropped down. Sounds low. Stephanie, the next time you take one, come clean my house. Are you going to get any other colors of Orpingtons? That was Dawn. She's the one that sent him the book. We didn't know there was black ones. So we read that book.
I knew there was black ones, but I just didn't like them. Actually, the ones that are running around the property are black Orpingtons, the baby ones.
Really? They're
Yeah.
ugly.
Yeah, that's the reason why. They do. I don't like the buffs. We're getting rid of the buffs coming up, and I don't know. I haven't actually got to sit down and read the book of the Orpington. I do want to read it because I love those birds as well, and it'd be neat to have some different colors. And I know a lot of people mix them together and get different colors, so we'll see what we come up with.
Might make our own breed.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone hopping on.
Yeah, some of that pain medicine can make you itch for sure.
I do not like any opioid pain meds. I lost control of my brain function once. Those meds bring back my PTSD of losing that control.
It's pretty. I mean, I'm not glad they do it, but when you have to Narcan somebody, that is so amazing to see how fast that Narcan works. And let me tell you, if you Narcan somebody that is addicted to it, they're going to come up fighting because it takes that completely away to where they have all those opiates running through their brain. It just takes all of it away, and they start hurting.
Will you be getting rid of that rooster or having barbecue chicken?
So no, we're not going to get rid of the rooster until I get another one to replace him. But I say that we do have another chocolate rooster, but we got them together. Or we got two separate pens of them. So hopefully we'll get a rooster out of some of them that we hatch.
I live
Hey,
up
Bill.
in Stigler, Carla says.
Stigler, Oklahoma, I think.
Hey guys, what do you call the white chickens?
The white chickens.
We don't have any white chickens, but they have, what's those cooking chickens?
Cassie's
Like,
got some that are dual purpose.
What was those other ones? Americanas? No, those aren't white. The meat chickens that Mike Fowler.
Yeah, I don't know. I know what you're talking about, but I just don't know what they're called. Meat birds is all I know. American breast.
Yeah.
Yeah, American breast.
Breast. Or she said she didn't know how to say it, so she thinks it might be breasty.
Yeah, Narcan only lasts 30 minutes. We were told to make sure they get to the hospital before it wears off. Yes, you're 100% right, because most of the time people will Narcan them and think they're good, and 20, 30 minutes later, they are OD'd again. So I've only had to Narcan a person one time, and by then the ambulance is already there. They pick them up and go away. I did Narcan a guy once before.
Good night, Carolyn.
He never come back. He died right there. But it's so crazy how, yeah, it's crazy.
Okay, Timothy, he's the one that got the tie downs.
Timothy, okay.
He said, you missed my first message. I'm glad to see that you received the tie downs. My Amazon tracking shows that they arrived yesterday. If you have any questions, let me know.
Okay. Yeah. We are definitely going to be putting them down because, which I know if we do put them down, the next thing that will blow off is the top. But somebody was saying something about getting those tarps with hose through them. So that might be something we add.
Good morning from Germany.
From Germany.
I gave a large sack of our not used Narcans to reserve officers. That is also a PCP in our doctor's office. He can use them for ODs.
Yes. Well, anymore here, I mean, they're passed out. If you get a narcotic, if you get opiates, they give you Narcan with it. It's so crazy. You stop some of the locals, and they got more Narcan we got. It's hard for us to get it sometimes.
Donna says, when I lived in Lawton, Oklahoma, we lived in the country and we would eat some of the chickens, and of course, most of them laid eggs, so we wouldn't butcher the layers, but they were sure good eating. That's what we plan on doing. We want to get an area for just like the chickens and just like that area to do the butchering and everything, and be able to eat our own chickens and stuff too, not only the eggs. Latitude says, well, sorry to disappoint a lot of the people, but I'm on methadone for over 20 years. I'm a chronic pain sufferer and a traumatic brain injury from auto accident. I get Narcan all the time. They give to us.
So yes, and no, they don't discipline because that medicine's out there for a reason. When you use it for the proper reason, that's good. And it's the same thing with the marijuana. I have no problem. I've seen people get off of the pain meds because of the THC. So I'm all about. There's a reason why it's out there. So don't feel bad.
The doctors here will hardly prescribe any painkillers anymore.
It's getting a little bit better here, but there for a while, I mean, the Oklahoma Bureau of Narcotics was coming down on them. It's monitored. Used to, none of it was monitored, but OBN has done an amazing job with it, which it's good. It's so crazy that out of the state of Oklahoma, your town was the worst doctor ever. And they actually taught that when we went to A1. It actually come up from that. But yeah.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, it was wild. Where Steph's from is a small town, and he wrote enough for Oklahoma City and Tulsa. But it's just crazy. Anyways, we'll get off that.
Lori says, I wish my son was able to be given Narcan. He overdosed 9 days ago.
I am so sorry to hear that, Lori. It is a shame. And that's the deal is, you got to be, I mean, the one I did was I pulled up and she was taking a breath about every 45 seconds to 40 seconds and got her out, pulled her out, pushed the little nozzle, and about 2 minutes she was back. But it's so crazy.
Kathy says, does THC really help with pain?
Yes.
I had Dilaudid when I had my colostomy and ABD surgery. Could only have it for 2 days and nothing more. I sucked it up.
Wow. There's a YouTuber on here that allowed case in case Narcan expires, she don't pass them out like it was supposed to. Yeah, so here's the deal. If they expired, I still keep them because it's better than not having one because it's hard for law enforcement to get them sometimes.
It says, I'm sick of being put down or punished by lowering my medications just because others misuse them or deal drugs. I'm so sorry for your loss. Yeah, Lauren, I hate it. It's the same way with everything. Like, you can't, like, I had kids, or like any of y'all probably had kids. Well, back in the day, they could give you some strong pain medicine and you didn't have to have the epidural and stuff. Well, now, I mean, they gave me ibuprofen, and I'm like, yeah, it works for my headaches and stuff, but I needed something stronger because it hurt, and they just don't anymore.
Pam said I
read that.
Oh, I didn't hear that. So that a lot of stuff, that's that white stuff they give you before you go under. They say that you're not asleep when they do the colonoscopy, but I sure don't want to. I sure don't remember it, and I don't want to remember it.
You can use an Narcan up to 2 years after expiration date. I was in a very bad car accident, and the medications that had me on was messing with my gut, so I went to THC, and I feel 1,000 times better. Brandon, I'm loving the looks of the barn. Looks like it's going to have plenty of storage room.
Yes, it is. I want to. So we are going to put the hay in there, some hay, and we're going to put the tractor side by side. But the extra room is I want to build nursing pens for the goats. And y'all will see when the video comes out how I've got everything linked. But yeah, that's my plan. Hopefully I'll have it done by the next goat kidding season. So we'll see what happens.
THC also helps my seizures. I have epilepsy.
Yep, I hear that too. Well, we all have to go. Really enjoyed being on here with you. Good night, and thanks again for all the prayers. You're more than welcome, Mike.
Good night, Mike. I'm on gabapentin and pain meds I take at night. Back surgery, now nerve damage. I will mention marijuana to my doctor.
Make
sure you say THC.
Yeah. So a lot of them eat the gummies, but yeah.
I have bad neuropathy. That's what my dad has, and I think he's on a high dose of gabapentin. He started off on low, but it still doesn't kick the pain. Neuropathy, I hear, is bad. You just kind of have to live with it.
So I'm hoping. I'm hoping with the barn, as you'll see, it's facing this way. We can pull in to the barn, and we're going to put the hay on the left side. The tractor can park right underneath, or I'm going to build a lean over in front of it, and they can park underneath there, and I can have kidding stalls inside the barn. That's the hopes, but it's just one of those deals. Is somebody sent an email the other day saying, I don't know I don't know what kind of welder you have or whatever, but he's taking way too long. But they don't understand that. Yeah, I'm sure I could make it. You quoted me this price. This is what you're going to pay. I'm not going to do somebody that way. The boy and his dad has worked their rear ends off on getting that stuff done. And then, like we've always said at the beginning of the months, we work and build things that we need to, and probably right in the middle of the month, then we pull off because we set funds to the side for the barn or for the farm. And then once those go out, we just work on things that we already have here and then start over the next month.
And if we told them we need it done now, he would be there. He would be doing it. But we told him also that it we'll let you know whenever
we're ready.
We're not in a huge hurry, so don't stress about it. Kayson is so darn cute. He was getting bored while you were explaining about his doctor appointment. Yes, he was.
I get 8 tie downs and got some 2-inch, 3-foot long to tie down 2-inch by 30-foot long. Okay. So we tried. I went and bought rebar stakes and we bent them, and I started putting them in the ground. I'm like, this ain't gonna work. Can't nail it in.
It's like Pikachu lives in my limbs if I don't.
William says, I'm saying goodnight, my friends, from the Woodard from Missouri. Well, good night. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. I know it's late, and I apologize, but I told Steph, I said, we got to go live on mine tonight. It's been like a couple weeks since we've had a sit down. Now I've done the lives out there with the goats and stuff during the day, but I haven't had time to do that this week. I want to get back on track, and hopefully I can do that here pretty quick. So, because I really, really enjoy letting y'all see more and more of the farm. Are you guys in the path of the eclipse? Yes, we will get 97% of it. 97% blackout.
Tina said the Eddies are not medical experts. Please contact your own doctor and stop putting them liable for medical advice.
Yeah. I'm a long way from a doctor.
That's what I always said that I was going to do now, though. Not always, but ever since I had kids, you just having 4 kids, you kind of know the routine. You know if you need to take your kid to the doctor or if they're going to be fine. They just need to brush it off or whatever. And if I didn't love what I do now, that's what I was going to go to school for, was being a pediatrician.
That would be pretty neat.
Yeah.
God bless you and your family. Thank you. And thanks for watching.
Eclipse will be right over us here in Boston with sunny skies that day.
Yeah, so they're saying that like the people that got money, they're flying their planes in and watching it come across one state, going to another state. So that's crazy.
That ain't very safe. If the eclipse is going to be going on, they don't need to be driving or flying.
Well, you don't need headlights in the air.
Well, I know that.
I don't know how they do that.
No, Tina, you're fine.
No, yeah, anything we talk about, no, we are not giving any advice. We are not encouraging. Yeah, I've seen some of those, and yeah, it does make sense. Yeah, we're not encouraging any of that. Any of our words, we are not liable for.
Let's see.
And if y'all watched the live last night, y'all know that our dogs bark pretty much all night long.
All night long. It's kind of like the train. You just tune it out.
Yeah. When we lived in town, that's what we did.
We never knew the train was coming. We'd have visitors come, like family or whatever, and they'd be like, y'all have to listen to that all the time? And I'm like, what? And they'd be like, the train that's passing right now. No, oh, we didn't hear it. Donna says, good night, Brand, Stephanie, and family. I sure love your videos and enjoy them. It's getting late, so I'm headed to bed. I just want to say good night, and I will see you guys tomorrow when I'm watching.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Did you try to drill holes before you pounded in the rebar? No, we didn't drill holes, and we can't, because when there's no room to hit the rebar, if that makes sense, because it just...
I wonder if they're talking about, like, get the drill right there, but without the rebar being there. Just drill a hole, then put the rebar in, and
no,
then
we
bend
didn't.
it.
Yeah, we didn't try that. Pam said, no new babies today. We got 2 goats left. Yes, it was really, really windy today.
Tina's crazy life says, I'm waiting for some baby chicks to hatch.
Hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. This week, I think.
She's talking about her baby chicks.
Oh, hopefully ours hatch this week.
I don't know if we're going to have any more babies. I know we've been waiting for Moonspot, but I just knew Pennywise was going to be the next baby mama, and no baby.
Oh, here's Lisa's.
I was hoping we could see y'all's silly side. Could you video all of you wearing your new socks during the best walks for us. You can do a poll to see who wins. Make a reel and let's make it go viral.
I don't, maybe when we get in short weather.
Yeah. Now Addison was Addison?
One of them, two
One
of
of
them
them-
already wore their socks.
Yeah, two of them's already worn, but I think it was Addison actually wore them to practice the other day.
Really?
Yeah. Is the coops for chickens are in a permanent spot? Yes, the chicken coops that's their permanent spot.
Yeah, that's their permanent spot.
Because it's kind of on the left-hand side and down some from where our actual house is going to be. So when we sit on our front porch, we're going to be able to see the chickens.
Yeah, that's why I want the driveway to have the chickens there. We'll have some other animals down there. Hopefully one day we'll be able to put some nicer fence through there. And I want to make it to where people can come out and spend time with the animals.
I'm excited for Kayson when the eggs hatch. His energy is delightful. Yes. Tina said, "Wait, chicken socks? Yeah, they're pretty fun socks.
Yeah.
I'll get a pair and just show. They're all folded right here in our sock basket." I don't know whose pair I grabbed, but so without
That's
them
lovely.
actually being on, like there's the little neck feathers.
Yeah.
You can go like this, maybe.
Yeah.
I
That's pretty good.
love it. Love it, love it. I think that one's probably Kayson's or Addison's.
Reverend Jay says, "Hello, adoptive family. Nice to see you again. Thank you so much for coming in here. I would love to come see the animals, hopefully one day."
I love it.
Oh my gosh, Stephanie, how did it go with the donkey? I'm drawing a blank. The boy.
What donkey? I'm trying to think. We have Jack and then we have Acorn, but nothing happened to him. The socks are great. Is Romeo outside the pen now? Yes, Romeo is outside with Twix and the other one and the mare. Braylee named it something funny. Apple pie, I think. And the ones that were in that middle pen, all those plus Romeo are on the outside. And then our small ponies, Juliet, Stevie, and Milky Way, they are all three inside the main goat pen. Which I don't know why we call it main goat pen. The main goat pen's the mama pen now.
Yeah.
They're all in there, I think.
I'm excited for the day I can come out and spend time with you and the animals. Yes, hopefully we will get to do that. And then hopefully it's already in the talks. We may be planning a meetup. I got to work out a few more details. But this is going to be one of those deals for all of our subscribers, other YouTube channels, just to meet up, to sit back and enjoy the day and maybe 2 days. So
kind of like the first one, just like every year it gets better. So,
we had the first meetup, not this year, but last year. This year we didn't have it just because we was moving out here, was so busy. But we was doing some talk about maybe bringing it back this year. I wanted to say the second annual, but Steph said I can't say that since I missed last year. So
because annual means every year, and we missed a year, so it doesn't sound right. I was waiting for the two male ponies to fight. They've bickered back and forth, but I think Romeo is the main stud, though. Have you noticed that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he gets in between. Like the females will be on this side of the fence, the males are on this side of the fence. Well, the fence is right here, and the Romeo is right here, and the other male may be over here. I mean, he does not let him go anywhere near his ladies. So he's just going to have to back it up a little bit. Are y'all still trapping?
Yes.
Soon.
Yeah, we're getting ready to get them back out there. You would have to have good insurance to bring the kids to a petting zoo.
Just in case.
Just in case. Yeah, ours isn't going to be a zoo though. It's all about the wording and how many you invite. But yes, you're right. Well, I mean, we do have insurance on the place. It would go up. Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
Twix was so cute. Me and Brady accepting attention and petting from you. Yeah. I was videoing and I didn't have food or nothing. And Twigs, the stud, just was letting me pet him.
Really?
Mm-hmm. He's getting so friendly. The chocolate one, the brown one.
Yeah, it just takes time.
Yeah.
I was watching the goats on your camera lap today. They all look so warm and cozy under the heat lamp. Yes, they do. And I know there was a lot of people hopping on there. That's too many goats for that barn. They're not pinned up in that barn. They choose to go in there.
Attitude says, I know Chestnut Hills Farmstead got one pup. Any other farm on YouTube? Grounds Family Farm.
Grounds Family Farm. There, you have to go over their channel and check that out. Kevin, if you'll put that up there for the ones that don't know where the other dog went to.
I think you might know who we're talking about. I'd like to meet you one of these days, knowing I don't get to go many places except for my dad's.
May do it. And, you know, the first time we did it was just...
Sound more like a real bark.
Funny.
Brown's Family Farm said.
Grounds.
Yeah, Grounds. Grounds Family Farm. Now, the last batch of puppies, Dutch and them got one, and then Nico and Natalie over at our Brown Farmhouse got one. I guess there was only 2 last year and 2 this year, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Like YouTube. So we get to watch 4 on video.
Yeah, the first year we had it, we had just one day, but here's the deal: is like you get people that fly in here. I did not realize there would be so many people to fly here and drive, 2 or 3 days to get to it. We'll probably do it 2 days, but we're trying to still put things together.
Will there be a place to park a trailer at the meetup there?
Yes, I think it may be at one of a lake.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. We have a very big state park here, and we have a huge lake. We got 2 of them here, and I think it would be some fun.
Thanks, Kevin.
I'm still working some things out, so
we're trying to dot all the I's and cross all the T's.
Yeah, and don't get this is just a meetup. It's no expo, nothing like that. I've been seeing people pop up at expos in Oklahoma left and right, just like, holy cow. Like, they must think it's easy to set one of those up. But if they really knew what Kevin, Dutch, and Brandy and Rachel did to put that thing together, yeah, it isn't just a week deal. They're already planning for next year. So it's a whole year. Yeah. So people see numbers, but they don't see the stuff behind the scenes. They do. So this is a meetup.
Lori said fishing when you said lake. Bill said, your channel is getting big enough. Watch out inviting people you don't know to your personal home. Stalkers and crazy will be showing up all the time. Yeah, no, I don't. That's why.
The
Yeah.
animal deals.
I don't know.
Here's the animal. What I'm talking about is more for special need kids, some younger kids, but still like the people we interact with on our social media, we know each and every one of the ones that we talk to. Some of them we've been visiting with for the last 4 years. And, it would be one of those choose deals, but, we'll just see how it goes when it gets here. But here's the deal. If I want to find anybody, I can find them. If I wanted to find your house, it wouldn't take me probably 15, 20 minutes. I'll give your house, your address, everything. All your addresses since you've been born, probably. But yes, there are some crazies out there. There sure is.
Lauren said, well, find my house and come see me. I'm late going. Any news on the house? Nope. No news. No new news. Jay says, I go to my dad's once a month in St. Charles, Missouri, then back home here in Illinois. FYI, I don't have a police record.
No. And this has nothing to do with the police department. Like anything, I can do it all online without paying memberships. You just got to go to a few websites, and I can get your mama's name, your anything. It's crazy. Katie said, some hacker got me. All my information was crazy. But I bet it wasn't necessarily a hacker. It's crazy how people sell information.
Pants this level. What am I going to do overnight without the barn? I got Leighton's phone on the charger. Because he's got his band deal tomorrow.
All right. The barn is on hold until next month, and we'll try to start it back next month. Yeah, you can, like Kay said, you can go to Google Maps and search the address, and it shows a picture. Yes, but I'm not going to say the apps or the websites, but I can go to one website to pull a nickname and go to another website to get your real name. It ain't going to give me all of it, but there's another website that I can actually get a partial address, and it's crazy. Yes, I'm still here. I love good company and fun chats. Yes, we try to have fun.
Boogie says, I don't say much, but really enjoy your channel. Congratulations on your following. Your hard work is paying off.
It is. And it is hard,
Lauren.
It is hard work, but guys, we couldn't have done it without y'all. Y'all are a big part of this. And I say it all the time because I mean it. If y'all didn't show y'all's love and support and y'all's prayers for our family, we wouldn't be where we're at today. And that's the reason why I get people from time to time ask, I couldn't sit there and watch, do a live chat for 2 hours, but here's the deal. I believe we owe y'all that to have this interaction, because it is so hard to go through and answer all the comments. Now we go through and read them and we heart them, but replying back we used to stay up 2 to 3 hours a night, and that's me answering Stephanie and Kayson or Leighton.
That says, How does it feel with all the puppies gone? Does Dixie do well? The 2 puppies you kept, do we get to see them train much?
We only kept 1 puppy.
Brandon sold the other girl.
Yeah, on accident.
Him and Leighton.
Yeah, that I'm gonna blame that on Leighton. So I was getting ready. They called and said, "Hey, I'm on the way." So I said, "Go out, grab two male puppies, the last 2 that we had to give away." And I didn't check nothing, and they got back home, and he's like, "Oh,
I got a girl." I enjoy your videos. I try to start watching more often. Stephanie makes some of the best. Dean says, "Aw, thanks."
How sweet." All right, good night. I hope you have a wonderful night. Love y'all as well.
Kevin said, "Oh goodness, you must stay tired." That's funny because you say that, but I can hear you saying that because you always say, "Oh goodness." Hey y'all, I'm not got live in a while. Surprised you're still on. Yep, Teresa, we are.
You don't have to search mine. My real name's Christina Smith, and I have nothing else. Well, it'd take me a little bit to search with your last name, though.
Yeah, because Smith is a common.
Yeah. Good night, Cindy. Oh, no, she's telling her good night. I'm about to say, Cindy never leaves us.
Yeah, you're Cindy.
I mean, Candy. Sorry.
She knows who you're talking about.
That's crazy. Every time my eyes tell me something different.
Hello, cold rainy night here in Virginia. I love watching both channels. Glad Steph's voice getting better. Yes, and this morning I sounded a lot better than I do tonight. Like morning, I wake up, clear my throat, take my medicine, everything's going good, which I need to take some more before I go to bed. But by the evening, I don't know if it's just from talking all day or just being all drainy and stuff all day. But by the evening time, it gets more crackly.
But that's kind of because of the wind and stuff.
Yeah, that could be too. Dean says to look me up online, all you have to do is look up Grumpy Old Men in Rock Spring. Oh, basic member.
Penny's a new basic member. Hopefully you enjoy some of the videos we put out. I know the last couple we put out was actually that was the live here. We went in some of those police videos, and then we may start doing some extra stuff just because y'all deserve extra. Y'all have been with us forever. Showing y'all's love and support to our family is amazing.
I'm wondering, Brennan keeps calling me Wendy. Laugh out loud.
Hey, I blame it on the school because the school, going to school, they said if you have the first letter and last letter, that's all you need, or something like that. The rest letters don't make. I don't remember. It's a long time ago, but yeah.
Oh, here's one. So, what's Kayson's favorite thing he had at lunch? Yeah, I realized, and I told Kayson, don't let me forget to put that in there, and I forgot.
I got a picture.
Yeah, Brandon. Kayson made me send Brandon a picture while we was there. Donkeys are going nuts too.
Yeah. I don't know if you can tell, but that is taco casa.
It's a super salad.
Yeah.
He doesn't eat the chips though. He doesn't like the bowl is a big tortilla shell. He doesn't eat that. He doesn't like it. He only eats pretty much the taco in the middle. And he gets no olives. He makes sure I put no olives on there. Do the kids get school or home lunch? No, they get school lunch, but every so often, if they want to pack something, we'll pack them a home or Yeah, home lunch.
Jill said, unfortunately, I haven't been with y'all very long. Thankful Josh Sherman told me about your channel. Yes, I'm glad he did. I actually talked to him at the expo this weekend or last weekend.
Mary said, hey, Brandon, Stephanie, we had a bad weather last night, and our city has been hit hard, and the tornado just right beside next to our house, and it starts to build like a one shape, and it went northeast, and it hit the old town. Coyers was hit, and there was 2 to 4 people hurt through the rubble. Trees has fallen on cars and trucks, and the house was torn off the side of the house, and several warehouses were damaged by the tornado. We didn't get any kind of warning on our cell phone, and now and how.
That's crazy because like we get warnings all the time.
Boogie says we had a Wendy's taco salad today. They use their chili so good.
My allergies are the worst in the early morning and then when it gets dark. I think it's because one of my allergies is mold, and those times are when mold is the worst.
Yeah.
Could be.
Bill says, just FYI, no tornadoes in Alaska. How old is Kayson? He's big for his age. I hate olives too. They taste bitter. He is 8. And I just realized that today. Not realized it, but I told the doctor, I was like, he's 8, right? And he'll be 9. Or no, he's 9. No, he's 8. But yeah, he's 8. He'll be 9 in October. We're probably right here because I bet everything.
No, you look there. Carly's looking back that way. Well, now Carly's looking. I can hear coyotes.
Yeah. Okay, so we didn't get a warning on our phone for here, but got one for Lexington, though, about 30 minutes away. Kathy lives in Tornado Alley. We live in Tornado Alley also, but I think, and even someone said that ever since they put up a bunch of windmills. Ever since they put up those windmills, it's like it's not coming here.
Well, hopefully that stays what, because the last 2 tornadoes we've had come through here has come straight across here. But yeah, I've heard people say that as well.
I'm at work. When you say, okay, guys, it's just a deal, I'm laughing every time you say it. It reminds me of someone that says that all the time. It just cracks me up. You probably know who I'm talking about.
I'm going to make a shirt. Here's the deal.
Brandon, have you heard from Ed? That tornado that went through Alabama hit Georgia too.
I haven't talked to him tonight, but I did talk to him yesterday. Yeah. But
Teresa says, I was worried about Cog Hill last night. Tornadoes in their county. Not heard anything about them today. We asked about them earlier, and a bunch of people said that they were okay.
Good. Yeah. But these dogs are going crazy out here. I don't know what's going on. So we're going to have to get a flashlight and go out there and look. Anyways, it's about midnight here. Hopefully on the next live, we get in a little bit earlier and we don't keep y'all up all night. But once again, guys, thank y'all so much for y'all's love and support to our family and our farm and our animals. We greatly appreciate it. And maybe we'll go live tomorrow morning briefly with the goats or the chickens, or I don't know. We'll show y'all something, and we'll see y'all in the next video. Don't forget to go over and subscribe to Steph's channel. Hope you have a wonderful night. God bless.
Night, guys.
I need to get the